Welcome, yogi friends. Thank you for joining me here at Results Fitness. I'm Coach Melanie. I'll be taking you through this yoga series today. We'll be focusing on grounding. Thank you again for joining us on our Results at Home digital platform. It's very great to have you. So for this practice, you'll just need your yoga mat. And if you have a yoga block, just have it handy. You don't have to have one to practice, but it just helps to bring the ground up a little closer to you. So we'll start off in child's pose. So you'll bring your big toes to touch, separate your knees nice and wide, sink your bottom down and back towards your heels, and then reach your fingertips forward, allowing your forehead to gently rest on the earth. Doing any wiggling or fidgeting that you need to work your way into your body. And then seeing if you can settle into stillness here. Feeling your body connecting to the earth. Feeling your energy settling here and allowing the earth to fully support you. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Allowing your own natural rhythm draw you in. With each exhale, just softening into the earth a little bit more. Letting go just a little bit more. Setting your intention for your practice today. Your reason for showing up on your mat. Repeating your intention to yourself 3 times. Always knowing that what we believe is what we create. Taking a nice deep full breath in through your nose. Opening your mouth and letting it go. Do that again. Nice deep full breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Last one. Breathe it all in. And let it all out. Continuing to allow your breath to flow deeply, doing so now with your mouth closed. So nice big inhales through the nose, followed by exhales through the nose. With your next inhale, make your way up to a tabletop. So all 4, stacking your shoulders over your wrists and your knees right underneath your hips. Go ahead and sway your hips a little here side to side. Circle out your shoulders, your hips, any little movements that you need to do here. Kind of working your way into your body, figuring out where your shoulders and your hips are in this moment. Maybe shake your head a little, yes or no. And then coming back to a neutral spine, curl your toes under, take a nice deep breath in, and then on your exhale, push your hips up and back for your downward facing dog. Fingers remain wide. Hands are shoulder width apart, whole palm connecting with the earth. So really setting your roots right here. Little bend in the elbows so you can squeeze your shoulder blades together onto your back. Looking back at your feet, they're about hip distance apart, about 2 fists between your big toes, maybe a little bit less. And you're softening your upper chest back towards your upper thighs. You can go ahead and move around in your dog in a way that feels nice. So what we call walking the dog, bending a knee deeply, pushing the opposite heel down and back. You can take it nice and slow and deliberate. You can come to the tips of your toes and then push down and back through your heels. Again, finding length in the spine here. You can roll to a high plank and back to your down dog. You can shake your head a little bit, yes and no. Wherever you're at, taking some nice deep breaths in and long breaths out. Using these first few poses of your practice to take a little inventory of your body. Inventory of your mind and your breath, just noticing where there's areas of tightness or tension, areas of openness or softness. And you're doing so without judgment. Just doing a little scan, seeing where you're at in this moment, knowing that however you feel, it will change. Eventually settling into stillness in this down dog, allowing your breath to be the only thing moving your body. Allowing this down dog to settle into your body here so it can become a home base throughout our practice. Take another deep breath in. On your exhale, start to walk your hands back towards your feet at the back of your mat. Making sure your feet are separated hip distance, so 2 fists between the big toes. Your toes are a little in, heels are a little out, sides of the feet parallel to the sides of your mat. Grab opposite hand to opposite elbow and hang heavy in this forward fold. So grounding down through your heels, rocking the weight forward towards your toes, evenly distributing the weight in your feet front to back, side to side. There's a little softness in the knees here, so you're not hyperextending the knee joints back. Little bend, little give. If you have tighter hamstrings or a tighter low back, you may have to bend your knees a little more. Lower half of your body is strong and grounded. Upper half is soft and opening. So you can do a little sway here, side to side, if that feels nice. You can shake your head a little bit, yes and no. You can open your mouth and stick out your tongue, releasing any tension in the jaw and the mouth. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice deep breath in and long breath out. One more, breathe in. On your exhale, walk yourself back out to your downward facing dog. Take your time. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale and come to the tips of your toes. Exhale and bend your knees. Look forward. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale and find your halfway lift. Nice long spine. Exhale and fold over your legs. Grounding down through your 2 feet. Inhale and rise all the way to the top. Sweep your arms out to the side, up and over your head. Exhale your hands to your heart center and through to your sides with the palms facing forward. So here, really ground down through all 4 corners of both of your feet. Feel them connecting into the earth, nice and grounded like you're growing your roots there. Palms face forward, squeeze your shoulder blades together and away from your ears. Keep your core nice and tight, belly hugs in, tail points straight down. Crown of the head reaches up towards the ceiling, and you're pulling that energy from your feet all the way up through the crown of your head. So finding this mountain pose, nice strong mountain, which is the basis of all of our yoga postures, all of our asana practice. Asana just means pose. So yes, this is the basis, keeping everything engaged here. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Close your eyes, feel it. Breathe in, breathe out. With your next inhale, reach your arms high. On your exhale, fold forward over your legs. On your inhale, find a halfway lift. Nice long spine. Exhale to a high plank. Plant your hands and step your feet back. Fingers remain wide, shoulders over wrists. Very top of your push-up, top of your plank. Hugging everything in towards the midline. Unclench your jaw, soften your mouth. On your next inhale, rock the weight forward to the tips of your toes. Drop your knees and lower all the way down. Your whole plank is going to hit the deck. Extend each leg long behind you. Toenail side is down. Push to the tops of your feet so your kneecaps come up and your legs are engaged. Hands right next to your chest. And with your inhale, lift up for cobra. Squeeze your shoulder blades and elbows in. Keep your gaze down so your neck is long. Exhale and lower down. Inhale and lift up. Exhale and lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. Keeping your knees down, push yourself up through tabletop. Curl your toes under. Push your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. With your next inhale, lift your right leg high with an internal rotation. Right hip, right toes pointing down, flexing and fanning the toes of your right foot like you're standing on the back wall. Inhale as you lift your right leg up a little bit higher. On your exhale, pull your right knee into your nose. Keep it there. Inhale and look forward. Exhale and step your right foot forward. Spin your back heel flat. Rise to your warrior one with an inhale. Right toes are still pointing forward towards the front of your mat. Left toes towards the left front corner of your mat. So you're spinning your left hip forward, right hip back. Hugging your belly in as you drop your tail down. Bringing your front knee right over the ankle. Lower half of your body is pushing down and forward. Upper half is pulling up and out. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Taking a nice deep breath in. And a long breath out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more big breath in. On your exhale, open up to a warrior two. So in a warrior two, your feet can separate a little bit wider. Your right toes are still pointing forward. Your back foot is now parallel to the back edge of your mat. And your front heel intersects the arch of your back foot. Hug your belly and drop your tail down. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and down your back. And then bring your gaze over your right fingertips. Taking nice deep breaths in and long breaths out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more big breath in. Long breath out. Inhale and straighten your front knee. On your exhale, start to pull your right fingertips forward. Get nice and long through the right side. And exhale to your Trikonasana triangle pose. So your right hand can come to your right shin, or this is where that block comes in handy. You can bring it to the inside or outside of your right leg. Rotating your right lung, the lower lung, up towards the ceiling as you push your hips straight forward. Rotating open through your heart and chest. You're straightening your front knee to your degree, but not locking out the joint. There's a little give there. Taking nice deep breaths in and long breaths out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more big breath in as you open up a little bit wider. On your exhale, bring your left fingertips down to the earth. Hop your left foot up and out to the left as much as you need to, so both sets of toes point forward and both heels are down. On your inhale, find a halfway lift over your right leg. On your exhale, fold forward over your right leg, inviting the crown of your head down and your sit bones high. Pull your right hip up and back, left hip down and forward. Again, if going all the way down is a little too much, this block comes in handy, brings the floor up a little closer. Either way, you're getting that stretch in the back of your right hamstring, the back of your right leg. Sending your breath there to create the space. Taking nice deep breaths in and long breaths out. Breathing in and breathing out. On your inhale, find a halfway lift. Keep your left fingertips down on the ground, most likely on a block on the inside of your right foot, or you can be up on the fingertips of your left hand. And with your inhale, lift your right arm high for Parivrtta Trikonasana, twisted triangle. So from here, you're still pulling your left hip up and back, right hip down and forward. Right hip up and back, left hip down and forward. Bring your right hand to your sacrum, the base of your spine, even it out. So again, I think I said it wrong the first time. Right hip up and back, left hip down and forward. And then go ahead and lift your right arm back up towards the ceiling. Stacking your right shoulder over the left. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale and twist. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. One more big breath in. On your exhale, bring your right hand down to the earth. Left fingertips down to the earth. Hop your left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale and find your halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale to a high plank. Top of your push-up, plant your hands, step your feet back. Inhale, rock the weight forward, tips of toes. Exhale, drop your knees, lower all the way down. Inhale to your cobra pose. Exhale through tabletop to downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Getting excited for the left side. I'm going to flip around so you can see me on this left side. You stay as you are. With your next inhale, lift your left leg high with an internal rotation. Left hip, left toes point down. Flex and fan the toes of your left foot like you're standing on a wall behind you. Inhale as you lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, bend your left knee, pull it in towards your nose. Keep it there. Inhale and look forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward, spin your back heel flat. Inhale, rise, warrior one. So again, your left toes are pointing forward towards the front of your mat, right toes towards the right front corner of your mat. Spin your right hip forward, left hip back. Hug your belly in, drop your tail down. Bend into your front knee so it's right over the ankle. Lower half of your body pushing down and forward. Upper half pulling up and out. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Pulling the weight from your feet all the way up through your fingertips. Taking a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more big breath in. On your exhale, open up, find your warrior two. Left toes are still pointing forward, back foot's parallel to the back of your mat, and your front heel intersects the arch of your back foot. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and away from your spine, away from your neck, your shoulders. Soften them down, and bend into your front knee so it's over the ankle. Gaze over your left fingertips. Taking nice deep breaths in, and long breaths out. Breathing in and breathing out. With your next inhale, start to straighten your front leg. On your exhale, reach your left fingertips forward and find Trikonasana, triangle pose. Again, your hand can come to your left shin. It can come to that block on the inside or outside of your left leg. Stacking your right shoulder on top of the left. Rotating your left lung, the lower lung, up towards the ceiling as you push your hips straight forward. Straightening your left leg to your degree without locking out the knee joint on the left side. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more big breath in. On your exhale, bring your right fingertips down to the earth. Hop your right foot to back foot, up and out to the right. Both sets of toes point forward, both heels down. So you might have to hop that foot all the way up to get it there. On your inhale, find a halfway lift over your left leg. Exhale and fold over your left leg to your degree. Pulling your left hip up and back, right hip down and forward. Again, if the ground is a little too far away, hands on a block, staying right here. Halfway down, still getting that stretch in the back of your left leg. Either way is fine. Breathing in and breathing out. Deep breath in, long breath out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and find a halfway lift. Keeping your right fingertips down on the earth or on a block on the inside. Your right fingertips down on the inside of your left foot. Inhale, lift your left arm high for Parivrtta Trikonasana. Bring your left hand to your sacrum, the base of your spine. Pull your left hip up and back, right hip down and forward. Flattening out the low back, and then go ahead and lift your left arm back up towards the ceiling. On your inhale, you get longer. On your exhale, you twist. Breathing in. Exhale and twist. One more big breath in. Exhale and release. Step your right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale and find a halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale, high plank, top of your push-up, step your feet back. Inhale, rock the weight forward, tips of toes. Exhale, drop your knees, lower all the way down. Whole plank hits the deck. Inhale to your cobra pose. Exhale through tabletop to a downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale to the tips of your toes. Exhale and bend your knees. Look forward. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale and find a halfway lift. Exhale and fold over your legs. Ground down and rise to the top with your inhale. Exhale your hands to your heart center. We're back to that mountain pose. Getting ready to do a few balancing postures here. So we're going to take Vrikshasana, which is tree pose, on the right side. So you'll ground down all four corners of your left foot down into the earth. So remember, you're growing those roots. And you'll bring your right foot to your inner left thigh, above or below your knee, just not on your knee joint. So your right foot can be all the way up here on your thigh. It can be here on your shin, just below the knee. Or you can even do a little kickstand. Especially if you're really struggling with balance, a little kickstand is great. Or you can have a wall nearby that you can just tap your fingers on for support. So you're pushing equally your right foot into your left leg into your right foot, no matter where it's at. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze on one point, your drishti, single point of focus with your eyes. Listening and feeling for your breath. Pulling the energy from your left foot all the way up through the crown of your head. You can keep your hands at your heart if you need a little energy in this moment. If you have some energy to give, open your arms up nice and wide. It's okay if your tree has a little sway, they all do. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in. On your exhale, start to pull your right knee into your chest. Try to keep it off the ground if you can. If it touches, who cares? Just come back into it. Breathe in. And then on your exhale, kick it back to Dekasana, airplane pose. That right leg goes nice and long behind you. There's a little give in the standing leg. Arms are alongside the body, palms face down. Squeezing your shoulder blades together and away from your ears. Inhaling as you lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, release, right foot meets the left. Go ahead and shake it out a little bit. Inhale and lift your arms high, reset. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Tree pose, Vrikshasana on the left side. Ground through your right foot now, all four corners. Really dig down deep, grow those roots here. Bring your left foot to your inner right thigh. Above or below your knee, just not on your knee joint, just like the other side. Pushing your left foot into your right leg into your left foot. Notice when you do that, how that helps engage your core. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your drishti, your gaze. One point of focus with your eyes. Listen for your breath. And then stay or go. Your choice. Pulling the energy from your right foot all the way up through the crown of your head. It's okay if you have a little sway. Finding your balance in that sway. All trees have it. That's how they withstand the weather, how they withstand everything going on around them. Staying strong and rooted. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in. On your exhale, slowly bring your left knee back in towards your chest. Take a nice deep breath in. On your exhale, kick it back. Dekasana, airplane pose. Grounding through the right foot, lifting high with your heart and chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and away from your ears. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more big breath in as you lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, release, left foot meets the right. Shake it out a little bit. Inhale and lift your arms high. Exhale and fold forward over your legs. Separate your feet here outside of your hips, heels in, toes out, and drop your bottom down for a goddess squat. Using your elbows to help you open your knees, pulling your heart towards your thumbs towards your heart. keeping the chest open. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more big breath in, long breath out. Go ahead and release your fingertips to the earth. Lift your hips all the way up. Toe heel your feet back together. Your big toes come to touch. With your inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale to your high plank. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Inhale, rock the weight forward, tips of toes. Exhale, drop your knees, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra, legs active. Exhale through tabletop to your downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Dropping down to your knees, we're going to find what's called hero's pose. So for your hero's pose, your knees are together and you separate your feet. If you have the flexibility to sit your bottom all the way down in between your heels, go ahead. If not, you may need that block. Place it right underneath your bottom. Sit up for a moment and move the flesh away from your calves. Roll it away and then go ahead and sit back down. Nice tall spine here. Place your hands wherever they feel comfortable, stacking your shoulders right over your hips. Close your eyes. And just simply feel your body grounding from your sit bones all the way up through the crown of your head. If you need a little energy today, flip your palms up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. If you need a little more grounding today, flip your palms down, rest your hands on your lap. Feeling your breath rise and fall as you sit here for these few moments of stillness. Nice deep breaths in and long breaths out. One more, breathe in and breathe out. Slowly start to make your way onto your bottom. Kicking your left leg out and bringing your right foot to your inner left thigh. Ground down through your sit bones, move away any flesh that you need to. Flex your left foot back towards your face. Get a nice tall spine with an inhale. Turn yourself over your left leg. On your exhale, go ahead and fold forward over your left leg, grabbing wherever you can. Doesn't have to be your foot. It could be your ankle, it could be your shin. So you're thinking about pulling your heart towards your toes towards your heart. So less head to knee, more heart to toes, so you're keeping that rounding out of your low back. Taking nice deep breaths in and long breaths out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more, breathe in, breathe out. With your inhale, slowly start to come up, and let's switch sides. So your right leg will go long, your left leg will come to your inner right thigh. Ground down through your sit bones again. Flex your right foot back towards your face. With your inhale, lift your arms high. Turn yourself over your right leg. Exhale and fold forward over your right leg, grabbing wherever you can. Pulling your heart towards your toes towards your heart. Nice long and strong low back. Getting that nice stretch along the back of your right leg. Breathing in and breathing out. Deep breath in, long breath out. One more, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and slowly start to come back up. Use your hands, hug your knees into your chest, and roll onto your back. Little rock side to side. Give yourself a little hug, a little squeeze. Just release the low back. And bring the soles of your feet to the earth, knees point up. Bring the soles of your feet together and allow your knees to open wide for what we call Supta Baddha Konasana. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and close your eyes. Allowing the rhythm of your heart and your breath to draw you in. Allowing you to ground and release any remaining tension into the earth. So yeah, the sensations of your body are what help you stay in the present moment, help you ground yourself into the present. Choosing to stay here for your Shavasana, or you can start to separate your feet nice and wide, wider than mat distance apart. Open your arms wide, palms face up. Integrate your shoulder blades together underneath so that your heart and your chest stay wide open. Take a nice deep full breath in through your nose no matter where you are. Open your mouth and let it go. Noticing where your body is making contact with the earth, with your mat. And again, allowing that sensation to ground you into this moment. Allowing all remaining tension to seep away. Ground yourself. So much of our growth is spiritual. Sometimes we fly so high, our soul soars into the heavens, touching life's magic, sailing into the high spiritual realms. That is as it should be. But we need to be grounded too. Even the tallest tree, the one that reaches hundreds of feet into the sky, has roots that go deep into the earth. The higher we want to travel on spiritual planes, the more we need to learn to ground ourselves. Our roots need to go deep into the earth too. Touch things that grow in the earth. Walk on the grass, sit on the ground. Feel its presence, its solid, grounding energy. Remember and nurture your spirit, but take time to attend to your body. Connect what is physical. Connect with the energy of the earth. Do the simple tasks that connect you to life on this planet, the day-to-day chores that connect you with your body and the rhythms of this world. Grow spiritually, but let your spiritual growth be grounded in daily life and the things of earth. That is how you stay grounded. That's how you honor your body and stay connected to it. Grow spiritually, but let that growth reflect and honor embodied life. Just as the body and workings of an airplane give shape to the idea of an airplane and allow it to fly, your body gives shape, form, and freedom to your soul. But even airplanes need to land sometimes. Learn to tell when your body and soul need to come back to earth. Take time to get grounded, then you'll be able to soar. And very slowly begin to deepen your breath. Gently allowing some movement back to your fingers, back to your toes. Maybe stretch your arms up overhead. Take a nice full body stretch if that feels good. As you're ready, hug your knees into your chest and roll off to whichever side seems to call to you in this moment. Using your hands, gently push yourself up to a seated position at the top of your mat with your eyes remaining closed and your hands falling to Anjali Mudra, heart center, our mudra of gratitude. Taking a moment here to honor yourself. Honor each and every individual coming here, sharing your practice with me. I'm grateful to each and every one of you. Remembering your intention and sending it into the universe. Bring your thumb knuckles to your third eye center. The light in me honors and recognizes the light in you. Together we say, Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Again, I'm Coach Melanie. Thank you for joining me here at Results Fitness. I hope to see you again soon. Take care.